Embattled Abba Kyari building multi-millionaire mansion in Borno offered neighbor 70 million naira to remove building, resident alleges. It is the first gigantic double-gated house I'm seeing in Maiduguri. The gate is made of glass and steel. What kind of house does he have? Wow. Um, a resident of Borno State has said the bribery allegations against Nigeria's Deputy Commissioner of Police Abakari by suspected fraudster Ramon Olorunwa Abbas alias Osh Poppy didn't come to him as a surprise. The resident, in a private message to Nigerian academic and media scholar Farouk Perogi, claimed Kyari is currently building a mansion on Gemina Road, Damboa, claiming the gate of his house was made of glass and steel. He alleged that the police chief offered 70 million naira to a neighbor who has a house behind his mansion so he can have his house out of the way to enable him have straight access to the main road from this mansion. Good evening, Professor. Just reading your post on the Abba Kyari saga. It didn't come to me as a surprise. Kyari is so super rich for the job he does. He's building a mansion on Gemina Road of Damboa. That house is something else. It is the first gigantic double-gated house I'm seeing in Maiduguri. The gate is made of glass and steel. He wanted paying of a neighbor who has a house behind him 70 million naira so he can have his house out of the way to enable him have access or straight access to the main road from his mansion, and with a couple of people who have told stories implicating him and them being shut up. It doesn't come as a surprise at all. Perogi quoted the Borno resident saying, the United States Attorney's Office, Central District of California, had issued an arrest warrant against Kyari for his alleged links to Hush Puppy, who is standing trial for various offenses that include internet fraud and money laundering, among others. Hush Puppy has since pleaded guilty to the charges and, if convicted, risks a 20-year jail term, 3 years supervision upon completion of jail term, and monetary restitution to the tune of $500,000 or more. I mean, okay, I don't know if my opinion matters here, but $500,000 is absolutely too small. I mean, what? And I guess the 20 years is already a hefty thing already, but the people he has defrauded, definitely more than $500,000. The defendants allegedly faked the financing of Qatari school by playing the roles of bank officials and creating a bogus website in a scheme that also bribed a foreign official to keep the elaborate pretense going after the victim was tipped off, said acting United States Attorney Tracy L. Wilkinson. What? They faked finance? Wow. Who would, I mean, I guess they had, wow. This is like top, over the top scamming. Mr. Abbas, who played a significant role in the scheme, funded his luxurious lifestyle by laundering illicit proceeds generated by con artists who use increasingly sophisticated means. In conjunction with our law enforcement partners, we will identify and prosecute perpetrators of business email compromise scams, which is a massive and growing international crime problem. Mr. Abbas, among the high-profile money launderers in the world, has admitted to his significant role in perpetrating global BEC fraud, a scheme currently plaguing Americans, said Christy K. Johnson, the assistant director in charge of the FBI's Los Angeles field office. The court documents also outlined a dispute among members of the Hush Puppy conspiracy, which allegedly prompted him to arrange to have an individual identified as co-conspirator Kelly Chibuzo Vincent jailed in Nigeria by DCP Kyari. According to the affidavit, Kyari is a highly decorated deputy commissioner of the Nigerian police force who is alleged to have arranged for Vincent to be arrested and jailed at Abbas's behest, and then sent Abbas photographs of Vincent after his arrest. Kyari also allegedly sent Hush Puppy bank account details for an account into which Abbas could deposit payment for Vincent's arrest and imprisonment. The Inspector General of Police has ordered an internal review of the United States authorities' allegations against Kyari. Do all the reviews you can. There's sufficient evidence to show that there are links, except something strange, you know what I mean, happens. So yeah, so now there is evidence to prove that for Abakari, his salary does not amount to the kind of life that he's living, especially with the double gated with gates made of steel and glass. I'm like, okay, that's another level. With steel and glass, I don't even know how that is gonna look. But and for the fact that 70 million naira is at his disposal, where he's like, I'm giving it to you, neighbor, take your house away so I can have access to the road, because I mean, there's some sort of power and entitlement to want to have access to the road and to be able to clear anything in your way, even if it means giving out 70 million naira. So he does have a lot of money at his disposal. And again, this is just evidence to prove, again, is his salary the only thing amounting to all this? Because then, I mean, what's exciting is the FBI investigating. So they'll find out all these things. Because there's no way I mean, from what we know, factually, there is no way you can just be deputy commissioner of police and then earn that much to, I mean, of course, we understand with the co-corruption thing, yes, it's possible, but then it's FBI doing the investigation. So they're managing this case, and things are not looking well in his favor. Now the IGP is now saying they're going to have an internal review of the allegations. What are you reviewing? Either you're guilty or not, and try to prove that you're not or you are. That's just what it is. For Hush Puppy, long day. 20 years and a fine. And then 3 years, what was it? Was it 3 years, like follow-up or something? I don't even know. But this is, it's going to be fun. Interesting. As I said before, get your popcorn as Nigerians. I mean, this would be a very good, relaxing, it's relaxing, but it's drama anyway to keep a lot of Nigerians engaged. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, it is highly likely that we're all going to be distracted, and this will be the news every single week until all this is closed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you think that Nigerian can pull strings together to make sure that Abba Kyari is not, put in trouble? And what do you think about Hush Puppy? What do you think he'd be feeling right now? Do not forget to like and subscribe.